just want to thank the Multiplex folks for giving me this rematch with Andrew Barr so immediately. I didn't think it was going to be so quickly, but no. Look, Ryan, I know I'm not Alex, but I will comment, wow, okay, on the poll for you. I promise that I will. I have your back. How are you feeling about this match?
Scott, it doesn't matter who has my back in this corner. I mean, we are teammates, man. If we are going to want to move back up through the ranks and get our shot at the concept again, especially now that they are the team champions, believe me, having you in my corner is very, very important. Because no matter what happens, I win against Barr, I lose against him. This tournament has proven to me that no matter where I go, no matter what match we're playing in, we're always going to have our backs up against the wall, man. So all that's important right now for me is just put up a good show, test my reflexes, and ultimately try not to be humiliated. But, you know, I put myself in makeup, so I'm just for a show.
You're not going to be humiliated. You're going to play a great match. Let's do it.
All right, so I'm going up against Scott Harvey again. This is going to be great to kick his ass a second time. Hold on, I'm just getting word. Who am I playing? Payachi? Oh, okay. I mean, he's cool and all. I like Payachi. He's great. He's a cool dude. He knows his stuff, and he's a very good person. I like him very much. But okay, fine, we'll do it. Ryan, best of luck to you, but hopefully more luck to me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Warzone. We are in round 2 of the 2020 tournament. Tonight, we have two guys who have definitely earned their spot here. We got Ryan Payne, who upset Dustin Mason, and we have Andrew Barr, who had a huge match against Cameron Redshaw. And these guys are here. They are ready to move on. They're ready for a battle. I think it's going to be a great match. With me is Cameron Holzman. Cameron, how are you feeling about tonight's matchup?
First things first, I just want to correct you. Andrew beat Scott Harvey in the first round, not Cameron Redshaw.
Oops. Honestly, all these new guys are looking alike to me. They're blended in my mind.
Fair enough. You know, I'm doing good. I'm having a good night. This is going to be a great match. Ryan beat Dustin, who went to the Final Four last year of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Barr wasn't in the last tournament, so we haven't really seen what he's been able to do. But Barr's only loss came to Adam Collins, so this is going to be a good match. Should we get into it?
Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's get him in the ring here. Introducing first, he is the number 22 seed. He has a record of 2 wins and 2 losses. It is Ryan Payne. And his opponent, the number 6 seed, coming with a record of 3 wins, 1 loss, and 2 TKOs. Representing Cult Classics and Cinema Asylum, it is Andrew James Barr. There he is. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I said it right. Ryan's record is 2-0. So, gentlemen,
don't worry. Don't worry, Kirk. I'm easily forgettable here. That's why I wanted to look very professional tonight.
All right, gentlemen. Well, you know how this works. Round 1 is your whiteboard round. When you answer your question, write it down, say it, show it, keep your hands on screen at all times. Throughout the match, you will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. If you get all your questions right in the first round, you will get your bonus question. Andrew, you ready?
Let's do it.
Ryan, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then without further ado, question number 1 in the category of classics. Who stars as Sean in 1952's The Quiet Man?
This is a biopic about your cheating partner, right?
No one would call him The Quiet Man.
Oh, no. I think if anyone on the Cinema Asylum is The Quiet Man, it's probably Mr. Barr down there. But
probably. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And Andrew, we'll start with you.
It's John Wayne Pilgrim.
And Ryan.
I had the wrong 50s in my head. I said Cary Grant.
John Wayne is correct.
All right. Your second question is going to come in the category of movie quotes. At the end of Soylent Green, Thorne loudly declares that Soylent Green is blank, and we do need the exact quote. What's your favorite color of green?
Soylent.
Is it Soylent?
Believe it or not.
I think just the word Soylent is so uncomfortable that I can't get behind it.
We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Ryan, I'll start you this time.
The word looks really weird when I write it out. People. Soylent Green is people.
And Andrew.
It's people. Soylent Green. It's people.
Andrew, technically more correct with punctuation, but people is the correct answer. Question number 3 in the category of coming of age / teen. Oh, I love this one. In The Breakfast Club, Andrew is an athlete in what sport?
Kirk, we both love this movie.
Absolutely.
It's one of our favorites. Both of us, of course, currently being teenagers who relate to the characters in the film.
So good. Absolutely no problem with the movie whatsoever. 5, 4, 3,
Kirk's on the chess team.
2, 1. And thank you, Scott. Andrew, we'll start with you.
Wrestling.
And Ryan.
2 hits, I hit you, you hit the ground. Wrestling.
That is correct.
All right, gentlemen, question number 4 is going to come in the category of Oscars. What film won the Best Original Song Oscar for the song Falling Slowly?
I'd say, Cameron, if you're going to fall, the best way to fall is slowly.
I mean, yeah, if you're falling slow, you're less likely to just go splat when you hit the ground. Although if it's like in a dream and you're falling slowly, that's...
But if you're falling slowly, are you even really falling? 5, 4,
One could call it
3,
flying.
2, with style, 1. And Andrew, we're going to start with you.
Once.
And Ryan.
Nah, I just said Moulin Rouge.
Once is correct.
Fantastic.
Next question in the category of comedies. What is the first and last name of Chevy Chase's character in the Vacation franchise?
Good old Vacations. Those things we used to be allowed to have.
Remember Vacations?
Oh, yeah.
Remember 2019?
The movie Warzone quarantine singles tournament, where the main question is anyone wearing pants underneath the desk?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan, let's start with you.
Russ Griswold?
And Andrew.
Trick question. It's Chevy Chase.
It is Ryan, you're very close. Russ is his son. It is Clark Griswold.
Oh!
Yeah.
Clark,
we hate to do it to you.
Clark W. Griswold, if we're going to get sweaty about it.
All right. Your next question is in the category of the 2000s, that decade I was actually alive in. What 2003 film stars Hilary Swank and Aaron Eckhart?
What were you doing in 2003?
I was born in 2000. I was alive in only this century because I am a child. I am the youngest member of the group known as Team 19, being the only one who, at the time of recording, is still 19. By the time this comes out, it might be 20. We'll find out.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Andrew, we'll start with you.
I started off so strong. Boys Don't Cry?
And Ryan.
The Core?
The Core is correct. All right, your penultimate question in the category of crime. What decade does American Hustle take place in?
I don't agree with this movie because it has the word American in the title, and I have been very vocal about if it's American.
We all know you Canadian man.
Look, at least it's not asking what state it takes place in.
Canadian Hustle, Canadian
Hustle.
Pie, Canadian Beauty, all great movies. 5,
The only state in the United
4,
States is the state of disarray.
3, 2, 1. Ryan, did you ask for a repeat?
No, I didn't. No.
I'm sorry. And 1. Okay, pens down. And Andrew, we'll start with you.
It's the 70s.
And Ryan.
Yeah, 1970s.
70s is correct.
That's correct.
I grunted because I thought I had it wrong. That's why.
And your final question in round 1, because no one will be getting a perfect round, is in the category of directors. Who directed The Secret Life of Walter Mitty? I once had a crush on a girl who said this was her least favorite movie of all time, which was an interesting choice.
How did that impact your opinion of her, positive or negative?
I mean, that's not that bad. I also once had a crush on a girl who said her favorite movie of all time was Minions. So,
oof, that's
yeah.
Red
No.
gotta cut that one loose right away. 5,
Studying criminal psychology,
4,
favorite movies, Minions. It's
3, 2, and 1. Ryan, we'll start with you.
Oh, I don't know. Robert Zemeckis.
And Andrew.
It's Ben Stiller.
It is Ben Stiller.
That's too obvious.
So that wraps up round number 1. And if I have my
Like that,
score
John
correct,
Penn.
correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, I have Andrew in lead with 6 points and Ryan not too far behind with 4.
That is also what I have.
Okay, with that in mind, we are going to move on to round number 2. This is our real round. We have 8 categories plus spinners and opponent's choice on the wheel tonight. And Andrew is in the lead. He will get to decide whether he wants to spin first or second. He will have an option to spin again unless he lands on the opponent's choice, and he will be stuck with that second spin. Now, before we decide, Andrew, let me give you your. Let me bring up the
Wheel?
The wheel.
The wheel.
Wait, Wheelie?
Wheel.
This is taking a while.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I thought I was weird.
Where is it?
Okay, here we go. All right, your categories tonight are non-MCU/DC comic book movies and Daisy Ridley, which are Ryan's strengths. 70s taglines and Best Picture winning musicals, which are Andrew's strengths. In addition to those, we have crime, musicians turned actors, sports, and directors. Now, Andrew being lead, you have the choice. Would you like to spin first or second?
Let's go first.
All right. Bring up the wheel here. Here is your first spin.
The long spin.
And you land on crime. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Let's take the risk. Spin again.
All right. Here's your second spin, and you are stuck with whatever you land on here.
Thank you, Cameron.
You're welcome. Look, I know you can't spin it from where you're sitting, so I'm going to have to do it for you.
Oh.
And you land on your strength. It pays off. Best Picture winning musicals. Let me get rid of the wheel here. And Cameron, would you like to read Andrew his questions in Best Picture winning musicals?
Nothing would make me happier in life.
I believe that.
All right, Andrew, your first question in the category of Best Picture winning musicals. In My Fair Lady, what is Eliza selling when Henry first meets her?
Flowers.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. In West Side Story, what is the name of Bernardo's lieutenant?
Bernardo's lieutenant. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Pepe, B, Indio, C, Rocco, or D, Luis.
I'm going to challenge this because these names are never mentioned in the movie.
Okay. We have an official challenge on the books. We will settle this and be right back.
All right.
Okay, we are back from our challenge. And sorry, Cameron,
No,
didn't step on your toes there. Andrew, we did clarify that the character who's the answer was Pepe, but the character is never clearly identified within the film. So Andrew's challenge will be upheld, and we are going to give him a replacement question, which Cameron has for him right now.
I feel like I'm going to get so digged by this, but okay.
Your new question. In West Side Story, What kind of business does Doc own?
It's a candy store.
That is incorrect.
Oh, let's see. Okay, that was my thought too.
Yeah, because I'm about to challenge that too.
But let me see.
Swear, we have to do this.
It's a drugstore.
That is correct.
Challenge. They say Pop's Candy Shop in the movie.
Isn't there a sign that says?
We'll be right back. And we're back. After that, we determined that the store, although it may technically be a drugstore in the context, it is referred to as Pop's Candy Store. So we are going to award Andrew 2 points for his answer.
Gotta love writing a replacement question and then immediately doubting your abilities. Question number 3 in Best Picture winning musicals to continue. Who directed Oliver! Exclamation point.
Carol Reed.
That is correct for 2 points. That's not how you write that.
Would you like to challenge, Andrew?
You gotta remember how to do tallies. Question number 4. In the Broadway melody, how are Hank and Queenie Mahoney related?
Multiple choice. I hate this movie so much.
You should. Is it A, husband and wife, B, father and daughter, C, sisters, or D, cousins?
Could you repeat those options for me?
Yes, I can. Is it A, husband and wife, B, father and daughter, C, sisters, D, cousins?
Oh God, dear God. Okay, I'm going to use my first repeat of the full question because I think I know what's happening here, and I hate the fact that I didn't think about this.
In the Broadway melody, how are Hank and Queenie Mahoney related? And your multiple choice options are A, husband and wife, B, father and daughter, C, sisters, D, cousins.
I hate my life because I forgot the name Bessie Love. Her character is named Hank. They're sisters.
That is correct for 1 point.
Ugh.
Designed to trick you. And
it is bullshit.
Final question. In Chicago, what piece of evidence did Billy tamper with in order to discredit Velma?
Her diary.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right. So Andrew, a few hiccups aside, had a very strong round there, and I have him at 15 points, if I'm not mistaken, coming out of his round 2.
Also what I have.
All right. I'm going to bring the wheel back. Well, first I'll bring Ryan's manager, Scott, in, and I will bring the wheel up for Ryan's spin.
And I hope at this point.
All right, Ryan, you ready for your first spin?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go. All right. And you land on your strength of Daisy Ridley. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Keeping that for sure, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping that.
All right, knock it down.
Right.
Yep.
At this point, I'm hopefully safe to close the West Side Story screenplay.
All right. I will administer your questions in the category of Daisy Ridley.
All right.
Ryan, your first question. Who directed Ophelia?
Oh, I just watched this movie. I hate recency bias. Multiple choice.
Sure. Your multiple choice options are A, Claire McCarthy, B, Andrew Nichol, C, Kelly Reichardt, or D, Claire Denise.
Denis is how it's pronounced.
Denis.
I think I said recency bias. Weird. I'm not even saying the right word right. Okay. Ophelia. Okay.
5.
A. Final answer.
A is correct for 1 point. Your second question. In The Last Jedi, what 2 characters accompanied Rey to Octu?
R2-D2 and Chewbacca.
That is correct for 2 points.
Nerd.
Question number 3.
There's 0 days since the Star Wars question.
Well, I'm a Joker, so of course I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Who voices Mopsy in Peter Rabbit?
Okay. Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Elizabeth Debicki, B, Margot Robbie, C, Keira Knightley, or D, Sia?
Elizabeth Debicki?
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
Your penultimate question, Daisy Ridley. What is the final planetary location we see in The Rise of Skywalker?
The final planet would be... Oh, wait. Not the bat. Tatooine.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question? In Murder on the Orient Express, Mary is returning from her most recent job as a governess in what city? Five.
Oh, crap, Brandon. Your mustache has distracted me. Multiple choice.
It's okay. It distracted everyone.
Multiple choice options. Is it A, New Delhi, B, Cairo, C, Baghdad, or D, Mumbai?
Okay. She's speaking with Perot. Cairo. Final answer?
That is incorrect. Andrew for the 1 point still.
Now, correct me. If I ask for the options again, it's a repeat.
Yeah, I give you the options. Is it A, New Delhi, B, Cairo, C, Baghdad, D, Mumbai?
I think it's Baghdad.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
And I was laughing because in the doc, those multiple choices are listed as E, F, G, and H.
Yeah. I thought you were just laughing at Kurt Kenneth Brandon's mustache. You distracted me.
Yeah.
Okay. So that wraps up round number 2. Again, I have a score of Andrew in lead with 16, Ryan in second with 10 points.
That is awesome.
We are going to go. We are going to go now into round number 3. That is our Pick Your Poison round. The gentlemen are going to have the option to pick their 1, 2, 3, 4 point questions in a bevy of categories. And they will be picking from music/musicals, recent releases, mystery thriller, romance/rom-com, westerns, 90s, scores and soundtracks, and Sandra Bullock. We're going to give them the option to make those choices right now, and we will be right back. Okay, we are back. The competitors have made their choices. Andrew has chosen scores and soundtracks for his 1 point, 90s for his 2, musicals for 3, and recent releases for 4. Will Ryan has taken Sandra Bullock for 1, mystery thriller for 2, recent releases for 3, and 90s for 4. Since Ryan is currently trailing, we will start with him, and he will answer the question until he ties or takes the lead. I gave Ryan his round 2 questions, so Cameron, why don't you go ahead and administer these?
I can do that. Ryan, your 1 point question in Sandra Bullock. In Speed, the bomb on the bus explodes if the bus goes under what speed?
Oh no, the number. Why? This should be so easy.
5, 4.
Don't want to wait. Let's just
3,
repeat.
2. Sure.
First, repeat. Your 1 pointer in Sandra Bullock. In Speed, the bomb on the bus explodes if the bus goes under what speed?
I am so sorry, Keanu. 65.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 50 miles per hour.
Wow.
We also would have accepted whatever it is in kilometers per hour if you're willing.
I am sorry, Keanu. Damn it.
Your 2 point question in the category of mystery thriller. What is the name of the killer played by Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men? We need first and last name. And reminder of screen.
Anton Chigurh.
That is correct for 2 points. Your 3 point question in the category of recent releases.
Mm-hmm.
Who plays McCavity's henchman Growl Tiger in 2019's Cats?
I'm sorry, I heard
I'll give you
Andrew
a
laugh.
repeat because
Yeah, give him a technical on that. Yeah.
My apologies.
No
who
worries.
plays McCavity's henchman Growl Tiger in 2019's Cats? We cannot escape.
Oh crap! I avoided this movie like the plague. Who plays his think of the cast.
5.
I'll use another repeat.
Brian, you have one repeat left. Who plays McCavity's henchman Growl Tiger in 2019's Cats? I did not realize Adelaide Spence was on our writing team now.
Who on the cast?
He's
You know what?
smiling somewhere.
I really don't know. I'm not going to waste time. Brendan Urie.
5.
That is incorrect. The answer is, in fact, Ray Winston. Winston, however you pronounce that man's name.
So the situation before you give Ryan his 4-point question. Situation now, Ryan needs to hit his 4-pointer to tie Andrew and avoid the TKO. If he hits it, we'll go back to Andrew and have him answer some questions. If he misses, Andrew will win.
All right, Ryan, your 4-point question in 90s to tie the game. In Hard 8, when Sydney first meets John, he is looking for $6,000 so he can pay for what?
Hard 8. $6,000.
5.
Repeat the question.
4.
All right, that is your last repeat. In Hard 8, when Sydney first meets John, he is looking for $6,000 so he can pay for what?
Congratulations, Andrew. Medical bills.
And your winner by technical knockout, it is Andrew the Dive Barr.
We
Great
were
match,
looking
guys.
for
We're gonna
a
go-
funeral.
Yeah, funeral is the correct answer. And we will go now to our post-match interviews, starting with our second place finisher today, Mr. Ryan Payne. And we will bring... Okay, Ryan, you hung in there until the third round. You just had some, I think, unlucky questions. What's going through your mind now post-mortem on the match?
I'm still pissed off that as someone who's a fan of Keanu Reeves and Speed, I did not get that. I mean, it was so goddamn easy.
I was yelling. I was like, "Stay above 50," because that's what he keeps yelling at the most.
I was thinking of that quote Dennis Hopper says, "Pop quiz, hot shot."
I can hear you, going through it.
But and even then with Daisy Ridley, I mean, I fell in love with her after Star Wars, and I was always her and I swear I thought with her I've seen majority of her movies, including Peter Rabbit and Ophelia and Murder. I've seen all 6 of them. I thought I had the easiest job, but apparently, if I don't get them back in my brain, then it's just I'm like a fish on dry land, just grasping for air. But you know what? I knew going up against Barr, it was going to be tough because let's be honest. I mean, not only did he beat my partner, but it was clear to quote a movie I just recently watched, The Way Back, he had a chip on his shoulder and he was carrying that with him throughout this entire match. I mean, the fact he just kept chipping away shows that. And the fact he's got a win against Scott and myself, one thing's for sure. Scott and I, we come across him and his partner oh, we're coming out for blood. Honestly,
we don't want to though. We don't want to though. If whoever's scheduling the matches, we don't want to play them now. At least not for a little.
Okay.
So
I'm like
will
I'm
ask
pretty much I'm like a Western cowboy. Like someone beats me, I want revenge, but I will rely. But I'm gonna take my partner's advice. Let's just face on who's ever coming up next.
Sure, that was going to be my next question out your tournament in singles or teams. Is there anybody you guys are looking for? Anybody you'd really like to test your skills up against?
Well, I mean, to be honest, as I just mentioned, I'm a guy that likes to get even, but that has proven to get me. That's been my downfall so many times. So for right now, I think with my partner, and I don't want to speak for him. I think for right now, we'll just play whatever team is available. We came so close to beating the concept. I apologize, Scott. I should have gotten that question. But even then, we
were lucky to even be there.
Yeah. But I still think that we have a shot. I mean, there were so many good teams in that tournament, so I'm not going to say that we're going to steamroll through everybody. I thought I would steamroll through this bracket, but I was dead wrong. So last thing I want to do is come in extra cocky and then all of a sudden, with egg on my face.
All right. Well, that is, unfortunately, just to work out your way. I mean, but you did get that big win the first round. I think that's going to boost you up in the overall standings. So good luck to you in the future, and we will see you guys soon.
All right.
Let's bring in our
winner.
There's
not even an
Mr. Andrew James Barr.
Hi.
And so, Andrew, I think Ryan hit the nail on the head since this tournament started. You have been playing with a little bit of chip on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Tell us how you're feeling.
Let me actually bring something up. Because I know that there's something that's going to need to be said, but especially after being called a hack. I'm a hack. Barr's a hack. Honestly, I first of all, I want to congratulate Ryan. That's the first thing I want to do. Ryan's a very strong competitor. He and Scott are both very dangerous. I saw that match against Concept. That match is, but it's bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. So congrats to you, Ryan. This was a good match. But yeah, I do have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, or at least I did. I've decided that I'm going to relax a little bit more. I decided that I'm going to have fun with this game. I'm not going to take it as seriously as I probably was starting to go into it. But yeah, this is a game. This is fun. I'm going to have fun. No chips on my shoulder, except for one thing, and we'll probably talk about that.
All right. Well, moving on. I do not have the bracket in front of me. Cameron, please tell me you do.
I know who I potentially play.
What's the matchup?
It's Nazario versus Michael Campbell, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh.
Oh, so all right. Andrew, your next match, you'll be playing the winner of Nazario versus Michael Campbell. How you felt about taking on either one of those guys?
Well, first of all, Nazario beat me in another league, so I would love to play him. But I'm kind of hoping Michael Campbell gets the win because he has a certain manager that I need to shut their mouth, especially after they put this in their last match. Guess who does? You're going to.
All right, so we will see how that all shakes out. But Andrew, great match, congratulations, and thank you very much for being here. So back to the desk, Cameron. Final thoughts on that match?
That was a great match all the way through. Ryan just having a few slip ups, I guess, with picking those categories in the last round, and as we've seen, if you're gonna put recent releases on the wheel or on the list, you apparently need to have seen the hellfire that is Cats. But
gotta watch the bad ones.
Yeah,
too.
you gotta watch the bad movies. But
I think
Barr.
I think the big difference, they both spun their strengths, and Barr just got a little more out of it than Ryan did. I think Barr really was on fire with his strength. Ryan struggled on his, and that made the difference. But your winner, Andrew James Barr, he's moving on. We'll see what happens next. So we're going to wrap it up here now for Ryan, Scott, Andrew, Cameron, and everybody else here at Multiplex of Warzone. Thanks for watching. Bring in the dancing, whatever.